one.
Hi and welcome. You're watching the English quiz on Be the One with me, Hayley Edmonds. Today we have 9 questions for you, all in English, of course. So the person who answers the most and the quickest will get their chance on having 9... Excusez-moi, mais je vois absolument rien. Il n'y a plus rien sur l'écran. So, we have... Right, get back to the beginning. Hi and welcome. You're watching the English quiz with me, Hayley Edmonds, on Be the One. We have 9 questions for you to answer today, and the person who answers the quickest will get €90. Yes, that's €300 divided between the top 10 people who got the highest score of this English quiz round. So let's get started. Question number 1. What is Antonio Vivaldi's most famous work? Is it Marriage of... Is it... That was a little taster for you. Was it Marriage of Figaro, Eroica Symphony, The Four Seasons, or William Tell Overture? He was, of course, an Italian Baroque musical composer, and he wrote a series of violin concertos. And the right answer was, of course, The Four Seasons. He gave much musical expression to every season of the year, the 4 seasons. So, 82% of you got that one right, and Nat 37200 was on the buzzer the quickest. So well done you, Nat. 8 questions to go. Let's get on with question number 2. Question number 2. What creature features on the logos of Porsche and Ferrari? Now, Porsche and Ferrari are, of course, the car manufacturers. Is it a horse? Is it an eagle? Is it a dragon? Or is it a lion? Now, I'm sure we don't get, unfortunately, the opportunity to see that many Porsches or Ferraris driving around, unless you are passionate about cars or have a lot of money. It is, of course, a horse. Who could forget the beautiful horse on his hind legs on the Ferrari? Hopefully one day I'll have one of them parked out outside my house. It was Kevin that has got the best score so far, and we're going to be moving on to our... 85% of you got horse correct. And Fred, you were the quickest to answer correctly. Now, Fred, between you and Nat, are you going to be able to keep on the good answers and at a good speed? Well, let's get moving on to the next question and see if you can. Question number 3. Which of these statements is true about cats? For all you cat lovers, which of these statements is true? Is it that they can drink seawater? Is it that they can talk? Is it that they cannot smell? Or they do not go to the loo or the toilet? Which one is correct when talking about cats? Now, I wouldn't advise it necessarily, but they are able to drink seawater because their kidneys are efficient enough to filter out the salt and desalinize seawater for hydration. There's a fact for all you cat lovers out there. So, any cats by the sea? Well, they'll stay hydrated, but I wouldn't recommend leaving your cat at the beach for too long. Anyway, 32% of you got that one right. It was a bit tricky. I wouldn't advise testing it out, but they can drink seawater. So Mitch, you got that one right, and you were the quickest, so well done you. Let's move on to question number 4. Bit of a geography question. Or if you're an American, passionate about America, this one might be for you. New York is also known as the Big What? Is it the Big Orange? Is it the Big Apple? Is it the Big Steak? Or is it the Big Burger? Now, I'll give you a clue. It's something that's relatively healthy. Depending, of course, your equivalent of how you consider healthy, it is, of course, apple. The Big Apple. New York, New York. And for a little anecdote, it was a New York journalist who worked for the New York Herald, New York Morning Telegraph, who created that name whilst writing horse racing articles. 83% of you got that one right. It was relatively easy. However, 2 of you thought it was orange and 2 of you thought it was the big steak. There's a little problem there, the big steak. I mean, you know, American cuisine. I would have maybe gone more for burger, but steak. Come on, guys. Let's move on to question 5. Hope you played your jokers if you didn't get that last one right. On which album was the hit When Doves Cry first released? Was it?
Dig, if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me.
Was it Sign of the Times? Was it 1999? Was it Controversy? Or was it Purple Rain? Now, Prince was an extremely accomplished artist-composer. He died in 2016. He made more than 30 studio albums, and that is not including the albums that he wrote for other artists, such as the Bangles or Shaka Khan. Such an accomplished and outstanding musician. Prince's When Doves Cry was, of course, from the album Purple Rain. What a mythic, what an outstanding album it was. Good old Prince. It was 61% of you got that one right. 61% of you guys got Purple Rain correct, so well done. Julo got it quickest, so well done, Julo. Julo, are you going to be taking away €90 today? We'll find out 4 questions time. We're on question number 6. What nationality was the artist Gustav Klimt? Was he Austrian? Was he Swedish? Was he Icelandic? Or was he Swiss? Now, I'll give you a little clue. Gustav Klimt, one of his most famous paintings was called Adelbloch Bauer, and it sold for a record $135 million at auction in 2006 in New York. Gustav Klimt was Australian. Oh, Australian, excuse me. He was Austrian. Shame on me and my bad reading right there. Damn you. So yes, he was, of course, Austrian. Gustav Klimt. He has other such... 39 of you got that one right. Ange Jr., you were the quickest to get that great response. I'd like to have a chat, however, with the 13 people that thought he was Icelandic. Gustav could be a bit Icelandic, but he wasn't. He was, of course, Austrian. And, yes, shame he wouldn't be alive now because he'd be a very rich Austrian as well. Let's move on to the next question. Amazon. Question number 7. Amazon launched a rival product to Apple's iPad. Now, what was it called? Or what is it called? Kindle SD, Nexus, Kindle HD, or Notebook One. Now, what was Amazon's response to Apple's iPad? Now, for all you those who are passionate about tech out there, it was, of course, the Kindle Fire HD. Let's see who got that one right, and the quickest, of course, because it's not all about getting it right, it's about being quickest and pressing the right answer quicker than everyone else. Well, it can't have been that hard because 48% of you got that one right. 9% of you got a bit tricked, were a bit hasty and went with Kindle SD. At least you didn't go for Kinder Bueno or something like that. That would have been embarrassing. But 48% of you were correct. So well done for those of you who got that one right. Let's move on to question number 8. An art question now. Roy Lichtenstein was one of the founding members of which art movement? Was it pop art? Was it graffiti? Was it street art? Or was it Impressionism? I'll give you a clue. Andy Warhol was equally part of this art movement. Roy Lichtenstein was an American artist and a leading figure in this particular art movement. He born and died in New York, and his famous works were Wham, In the Car, Crying Girl. It was, of course, pop art. Pop art was so popular in the 1960s, and it came from that hub, that mecca that was New York, where Andy Warhol and Roy Lichtenstein all resided at that time. Let's move on to the last. Oh no, let's see who got that one right. 47% of you got that one right. So quite good. Graffiti though, yeah, well, you know, there wasn't, you could be slipped up on that. It's very contemporary. Let's get on, moving to question number 9. Now, how did James' Bond's parents die? Did James Bond's parents die drowning, in a mountaineering accident, in a car crash, or were they murdered? Now, I'll give you a clue. This accident happened in the Aiguille Rouge. Now, if you're passionate about geography, that could be a very big clue, or just passionate about France. It was, of course, a mountaineering accident. 007 lost his parents at the age of 11 in a mountaineering accident and went to live with his auntie. Well, let's just wait for the results to come in. 29% of you got that one right. Even my Aiguille Rouge didn't give you a clue. Most of you thought it was actually in a car crash. So 43% of you thought it was in a car crash. So I'll give you the results. Who has got their dibs on 90 euros today? It was, of course, Enzo. Enzo, you were the quickest, most rapid, most intelligent. Wait, let's just wait. I'm just waiting for these. I'm getting, maybe somebody else is going to be taking home 90 euros today. 90 euros from just being on your smartphone, answering 9 questions, and some of them were relatively easy. Enzo, you are the man or woman. So, for Enzo, you are number 1, but it's actually Fixie that will be taking home the 90 euros today. So, I'm going to call Elisa, who finished second, and she's won 60 euros. So let's give her a call. Elisa, I hope you are next to a phone, because I'm going to be giving you a call right away. Don't be shy. If you want to speak in French, on peut parler français. So let's give you a call. Are you there, Lisa? Hello, let's give you a little call. Lisa. Lisa, Lisa, Lisa. You came second today. So we'll try the person who came in at number 3rd. Grenit. Let's have a go, Grenit. Grenit, you've won 45 euros. Don't be shy. Pick up the phone. 45 euros. We're giving you a call. Pick up. Come on, Grenit. Grenit. No. No. Don't be shy. Lisa and Grenit. Come on, you've just earned a load of money. Just pick up and tell us how you feel. No, we won't put pressure on you. Maybe next time when you come first, either one of you. So I'll be back in 2 weeks' time for another English quiz, and you'll have your chance to win your part of 300 euros. It's the top 10 winners that do get their part of 300 euros. The first person will be getting a 90, second 60, and third person 45 euros. So well done for all of you who did compete tonight and who gave it a bash, because there was a real variety of questions. There was art, geography, music, and of course it was all in English. So all of those non-native English speakers, pat on the back. Extra well done. Next time, I hope one of you guys, one of the winners, will pick up, because I'd love to have a chat with you like we did last week. But anyway, until then, thanks for watching the English quiz on Be The One. See you in 2 weeks' time. So until then, goodbye from me.